we found some scrappy bits here on my way to a scrap pickup. Kind of don't want this. That just amounts to more clutter. Your typical scoops in Joliet, just pretty much garbage. I got a wheel here. Might be from a Ford Edge. Yep. 07 Edge. I have a 2010 Edge. Hey, wait a minute, that was a bird feeder. You know, Bert from Scrap Farm sells these things. Looks like it's intact, except it's a little rusted. Scoops. I don't know, this guy says you got 2 refrigerators. I kind of don't want that thing. I've noticed, like it dawned on me, I have no core body strength whatsoever. Like, I was just Googling around. Signs of low core body strength. Trouble getting up. That would be me. It takes extra effort to get to over 300 pounds up and moving. Scoopies. What's the dimension on this? 235, 65, R17. Can't remember if my Edge is a 17 or an 18. I kind of think it's an 18. Which means I'm just going to end up cutting that tire. I want to think my Ford Edge has a 18-inch. Makes it a pain in the butt. Because it's at the curbside, you know, for free. It doesn't seem very easy, at least in my area, to find halfway decent used tires sitting by the curb if they're 18-inch. 17, fairly common. 15, kind of rare. 14-inch, nearly non-existent. 16-inch, pretty much the most common. You can find them in all different profiles, pretty much. Oh, shit, the cops. I'm holding on to my camera. That just means I'll go this way. Touche to that, right? Pew! I I don't know, a scrap farm saying there's a lot of grime or whatever from McDonald's crumbs. That could be. I could see that. Or just, you know, dirty hands, like greasy hands, and then the grease and the goo and the sweat and whatever. Spilled pop. I don't know. Something. Not that I recall any pop or any liquid drinks being dumped on it, but you know, the interiors of cars are like, they're pretty well made for like a sort of indoor-outdoor type of situation, so they can withstand quite a bit. Like, you know, you could leave the windows down on a car and it could rain in it, and they're actually kind of nice, but they would need extensive cleaning in order to be resold. Oh, it comes with all the hardware too. Most of the hardware. Missing that spanner bracket, or whatever you want to call it. I can't believe somebody would abandon a car that's like in way better shape than anything I got. Here at the yard again. Got this commenter that just guess he's just curious to like what makes me tick. Like, you don't drink coffee? No, I don't. I don't drink coffee. I don't smoke weed. I don't do drugs. I don't look at porn. I don't gamble. Coffee makes you go poop, and coffee has a routine to it. It needs a routine, rather. You know, like you wake up in the morning. I'm not condemning people for liking coffee. It's just not my cup of tea. You know, he's kind of, this guy, he's kind of like really into religion and Jesus or whatever. I'm like, I don't do any of that stuff for Jesus. I mean, I'm not condemning people that need Jesus or whatever their religion might be, to not be addicted to things or whatnot. I in particular don't require the power of Christ or Jesus to keep me away from so-called temptation. Just the temptation of vices and stuff, because I just don't need it. I haven't developed a need for vices. This could be copyright. Uh-oh, King, thou shalt not steal. What am I stealing? See? That's all in your way of looking at it. You're stealing from the junkyard. No, I'm not. One thing we know for sure that sells well here in Joliet is a wheelbarrow. This one looks like it's been had. Definitely in need of a tire. A couple more tidbits. You could sell that. Could. Could is always the operative word. Do I want to? Nope. Why am I watching this channel? I don't know. Go watch something more interesting. You can fix that up and sell it. A better place for it is the scrapyard, because I know for sure they're buying 100% of the time. Get in there. Damn it. You're not going to get anywhere, King, selling stuff to the scrapyard. Maybe I like poverty, all right? Maybe I'm okay with it. Look at that go-kart's been sitting there forever. Like, why? I keep this channel just like this from now on. You know, like Mr. Scrappy steering wheel type action. You know, when he's gaggling along there. Steering wheel type action. I love it. How could you hate on him for that? It's one of these water softeners. Hey, it's a Jeep thing. Why am I looking at this? Because sometimes they have salt in the bottom. And I was going to use the salt as a weed killer. I could actually probably put that in my scrap truck and get away with scrapping that as steel. But I don't have any room on the truck right now, so we're not going to do that. Maybe we'll get it later. You. Hey, we'll take care of anything here, right? Gas tank. I don't care. Metal, right? Good enough. Yeah, this YouTuber guy wanted to give my wife a fake plant or something. It looks pretty nice, but we're trying to declutter a little bit slowly. Better to give it to somebody that will want to keep it rather than sell it. Oh, charging thing. Heather. Onward. Wow. You. That wheelbarrow though, that's a 100% sell. That's easy $25-$30 without trying, and like gone in 60 seconds. As soon as I like upload that picture of it, like a couple pictures or whatever, I'm not gonna go down that far. Gone. Be like last time, I had over 110 people inquiring about the wheelbarrow. I didn't know there was so many people that wanted to push around a tin bucket with a wheel attached to it, but apparently that's the case, at least around here. Simple. Okay? If the item is, the simpler the item, and if it's really useful, the easier it is to peddle it. The more useless and the more complicated the item, yeah, why bother? I'm not really into selling though. It's not my thing. But if I'm like doing stuff around the house, that's when I'll put stuff up for sale. If I know I'm going to be like spending some quality time at home doing something, then yeah, then it has a purpose. But the only bugaboo is the constant answering all the dings, the notifications.